back to Calorie Blasters. Today I'm going to be talking about the fundamental importance of purpose in terms of helping you lose weight and helping you to achieve your dreams. It's very important from this point forward that you have a clear idea of what your dreams and aspirations are and what you need to do to get there. So in order to go about this, what you're going to do from today is you're going to write down your dreams, your aspirations in this life. And then you're going to make a clear plan in terms of what do you need to do in order to make those dreams or aspirations come true. Essentially, once you get started on this path, once you start focusing on your dreams and your purpose, you'll lose weight. You'll live a more fundamentally happy and self-fulfilling life. Now, how does this happen? How does this work? Well, in my own case, I lost over 100 pounds. The way I did this was I started focusing on my purpose. What was my purpose? Well, I've been in the education industry now for about 15 years. Mostly I've been a teacher. I decided one day that I wanted to be a leader, a principal in the education industry. I felt that I had more to offer in terms of improving the quality of curriculum instruction, improving the way that curriculum is implemented throughout the school. So in order to achieve this goal, I did two things. One was that I went out and I started my own education business. In the beginning, we started with it was very humble beginnings. We only had 8 students to begin with. Currently, we have over 550 students and over 20 members of staff. The second thing that I did was I started to complete my PhD in education leadership and management, because in addition to starting my own school, my own center, I also wanted to learn more about how best to lead a team of educators to get the best results for students. Finally, I decided that because I wanted to achieve this dream and that it would take, perhaps 10 years or more before I was able to become an education leader, a successful education leader, I decided that I needed to be in my best shape possible, because I was already in my 30s. So 10 years later I'll be in my 40s. So I want to be in top health at the time when this dream becomes a reality, or when this dream became a reality. Then I would be in tip-top shape, able to still run the organization with the same amount of vigor that I currently have. So that said, once I got on this purpose, I wrote down everything, planned out my days. Many days I'd be working, say, 15 hours, 16 hours a day. That included, going in, managing the new company. That included doing PhD work. Currently, by the way, I finished all my courses for the PhD. I finished writing most of my dissertation, and I'm currently writing the last 2 chapters of the dissertation. Right. So, but prior to that, it was coursework, and it was writing bits and pieces of the dissertation, or planning towards that. All right. And in addition, going to the gym and exercising as well, trying to keep in shape. I would do that. In the beginning, I went quite often to the gym. Later on, I just decided to cut back. I have a lot of the gym equipment here at home to exercise with, and basically I cut back in terms of my calorie intake, eating less food. So basically what happens is, as you get on your purpose, as you start to focus on your goals, as you start to focus on planning towards making your dreams come true, you don't have time to overeat. You don't have time to include things in your daily routine that distract from your purpose, or prevent you from achieving or fulfilling your goals that lead you to make your purpose come to fruition. So this is a very important point. This is why. So the key thing is, in my opinion, it's not choosing the ideal diet or the ideal strategy that is the most important factor in terms of losing weight and living a better life, a life of fulfillment, a life of social abundance. The key thing is in being clear and being loyal to yourself, investing in yourself, being clear in terms of what it is that you want to achieve and how you're going to go about it. This is the first step. The plan, the dream, and the plan are what lead to weight loss. The dream and the plan are what lead to fulfilling life. The dream and the plan are what allow you to connect with others, to be helpful within the community, to serve, to achieve true happiness, in my opinion. All right, so it's worked for me, through focusing on my purpose. Through people started to come to me. People have said things like, "Oh, we see you as an influencer in the community. For, the things that you've done in terms of education, in terms of health. How do you do it? What can we learn from you?" So now I'm sharing that information. Actually, I was asked by several members in the community within our organization actually to share this information about what I've done, because prior to this, in my 20s, I was grossly overweight, and in my 20s, the locus of control was outside of myself. Okay, so in my 20s, I would be out. I would go out, go to class, and be like, okay, today was a bad day. All right, so when I get back, the only thing that was in my power was to eat to find comfort. As we know, eating food sometimes it increases the serotonin in your brain, and that makes you feel good. But temporarily, on the short term, it was a good idea. In the long term, it led to me being overweight, having less energy, and less passion and focus. So the key thing is, I would say, in terms of planning, writing down your dream, and then planning out how you're going to make your dream come true, it is what happens in this process is increased levels of focus, and focus is what you're going to need in order to shed those calories. In order to shed the weight and reduce the amount of calorie intake. All right. So what you have to do from today is to clarify to yourself, what is it that you're here for? What is it that you're trying to achieve, and how you're going to achieve that? You do these things, and what will happen is your general outlook and general condition, social condition, emotional condition, spiritual condition, these aspects of your life will begin to improve as you focus more on your purpose. These different aspects, these different areas will begin to sort of coalesce. You'll have a merging of spiritual, emotional, and intellectual energy that will then empower you to reach your goal, empower you to move outside of your comfort zone, and to the point where, it's almost like you're meditating. That's how I describe it. It's like you're in a state of constant meditation. You're so focused that outside factors or things that once got you down and made you feel unhappy, that force you to overeat, don't do that anymore for you. And I'll give you an example of this. Like right now, it's about 9 a.m. in the morning where I am, and it's breakfast time, and I'm not eating. What am I doing? I'm recording this video. All right. Yes, I am hungry, but it doesn't concern me as much as making this video, because this video is a part of my purpose. So where are we going from here? Hopefully, you'll have to take some time today after this video. Go sit down in a quiet place, in a quiet area. Write down, what is it that you would like to achieve? And for all intents and purposes, the better plan, the better purpose is one that's long term, because success doesn't happen overnight, and achieving an achievement are things that require hard work and effort. It's not an easy path to take, but the idea is planning is the first step, and who knows how many steps it's going to take to achieve the goal. So the first thing you want to do is think about that dream, and then what is it that you need to do to achieve the dream. So you make a plan. It could be a 4-year plan, or a 5-year plan, or a 10-year plan. The longer the better, because what happens is the more realistic you are about what it's going to take to make your dreams come true. And by the way, time does fly. Time does fly. It was only yesterday, I remember, when I was like 15 or 16 years old, and look how time has flown. Just yesterday that I entered the doctoral program, and now getting ready to go out of the doctoral program to graduate. So time does fly, but you want to think long term. And the longer the term, the plan, the more realistic it is, the better off you'll be in terms of being comfortable in the fact that it may take a while, but you're still going to take steps to make it happen. All right, then you want to plan out. You want to plan out the steps, what you're going to do every day from now on to make your dream come true. Is food a part of that? All right, probably not. In most cases, 9 times out of 10, food is not an aspect worthy of consideration, or it's actually more of a distraction. I mean, there may be some exceptions to the rule. For example, maybe someone wants to be a sumo wrestler and they currently weigh only 58 kilograms, so they need to obviously increase their calorie intake. So food would be on the plan for them. But for most people, it's not. And so basically what you want to do then is think about making your dream come true. And as I mentioned earlier, you also want to think about your dream coming true in terms of your different levels of being. Okay, so what do you need to do emotionally to make your dream come true? What do you need to do spiritually to make your dream come true? What do you need to do intellectually to make your dream come true? What do you need to do to your physical aspects? How do you need to improve your body in order to make your dreams come true? You have to consider all these factors, because either one of them can derail you or prevent you from having the energy that you need in order to make your dream become manifest. So you're going to have to start looking at self-improvement as one that is all-encompassing, looking at all the aspects of yourself, your inner core, and thinking about how they can improve. And once you become disciplined, actually I found once you become disciplined in one area, the other areas sort of also start to become disciplined as well. But it's better if you start thinking about improvement along your multiple areas of being, okay? And so once you do that, and you will find that quite naturally, the calories, you reduce your calorie intake, your weight will decrease, your happiness will increase as well, and sense of self-satisfaction and confidence will also increase. And finally, you'll be a more positive contributing member to society. All right, everyone, like the video, comment down below, and subscribe. Thank you.